Hey guys, this here is a 60-inch Dayton industrial ceiling fan, model 4C5721. I think that's correct. No, sorry, just 4C721. Um, and this is actually part of a 4-part lot of these. I picked up 4 of these today, all identical, all matching. Um, and these are actually all, I'm not going to be keeping these. These are all going to fellow fan collector Dan Spiffy Newman, who has already actually uh, he's already claimed them. So yeah, while I have them, I figured I would just hang them and test them, just to make sure that they work for him and that I can also get to experience them as well. So from what I gather, these are not very common. They're quite rare actually. They have a cast iron motor, aluminum blades, an upper and lower canopy are both metal. Um, they're fairly old, from what I can tell. I'm not exactly sure how old. I want to say like late 80s or so, possibly. I don't really know. Um, there's no real date code on them or anything, I don't think. Um, but yeah, so these originally came on. They originally came on a lot longer down rods. They're about like I think 2 foot long down rods. I changed that out with the down rod from my Fasco heat cycler actually, so it doesn't match. But it's a lot shorter and it allows me to test the fan without worrying about chopping my head off from it hanging so low. Um, so I have it wired up to the solid state speed control that I got with my white Evergo spinner a while ago. So we're gonna start the fan up on low. I have the low speed trim tuned so that it will start up on low and it won't stall out. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna try to get it in frame here. And now I did test this previously with a 4-speed speed control, which didn't really give it that good range of speeds. But the 4-speed speed control was capacitor based, so it didn't cause the motor to buzz quite as much as it is here, which you can probably hear. And that's because the solid state is what makes the motor buzz. Although this one's not terribly loud with the solid state, to be honest. And because it's a cast iron motor, it takes a while for it to get up to speed, because it's just so heavy. I'm starting to feel air from it already. Low speed trim could stand to be turned down a little bit, I think, actually. Might go a little slower, although I didn't want it to stall out. See if I can't let you hear the noise. Alright, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit to sort of a medium low. It's kind of more of an aesthetic low. I guess it's moving enough air for it to be a medium low. Because this thing doesn't need to move, or doesn't need to spin very fast for it to move a whole lot of air because it's got such long blades. And they're fairly steeply pitched, actually. It doesn't look like it, but they are. They're kind of curved. which helps with the airflow. Very aerodynamic. Wobbles a little bad. Although on faster speeds it seems to balance itself. Okay, turn it up a little bit to sort of a medium. And that's still kind of a medium low. Let's see if I can't get a nice medium here. And this is the first one I've tested, so I don't know how the others will react. Okay, that seems like a pretty good medium. I'm feeling some air. Feels pretty good, actually. Alright, we'll do... see how far we are. Do a little more. There's this box behind me that I keep kicking. Let's move that. So we're starting to pick up speed now. I'm gonna go up even more. This is sort of like medium-high range. All right. Thing sounds like a helicopter spinning. All right, turn it up a little more. Not quite at high yet. This is still sort of medium-high-ish. Although we're getting there. Okay. And let's just take it all the way up to high. Whoop, that was off. Oh yeah. It's blowing the Victorian blades. You can see all the... everything blowing around. Alright. Okay, we're gonna spin it down now. Okay, so that one's bearings are pretty good. And this is actually, this is the one that when I got it first, it seemed locked up, but I think something just was caught in something or something, I don't know, because I twisted it a little bit, gave it a little force, and it freed up. So let's do 0 to high now. I didn't, because I didn't start it up from high before. Just you get to see it start up directly from high, or from off to high. So here we go. And it surprisingly still takes a while to get up to speed from high. Well, I guess not surprisingly, because it's really heavy. All right. Already spun it down, so we don't need a... I don't want to hurt it, though. Alright, there we go. I didn't want to damage the paint there. So yeah, as you can see, it looks okay from far away, but up close you can see it's in kind of rough cosmetic condition. Got some scratches on the bottom of the motor end bell there. Some scuffs on the sides. The blades are in okay condition. They're just a little dirty, a little scratched, but they're all right. Lower canopy is okay. Upper canopy has a little broken piece there between the welds onto the collar. It's a little broken. One of them is completely broken off, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I guess I'll show you the top of the motor. Now, whoops, I don't know what that was. Oh, it was the down rod. I'll show you that in a minute. So the actual label with all the model information is under the upper canopy, or lower canopy, right there, so you can't really see that. However, the serial number is right here, as you can see. And these tags, I believe, used to say, caution, blades must be 7 feet, or whatever, off the ground. And then you can see just how big this motor is. It's huge. These are a lot. Well, then, granted, I've mostly seen the 52-inch versions. I don't think I've ever seen these 60-inch versions in person before. But you can definitely see, compared to my hand, just how huge that motor is. It's just a beast. And then the other ones are right down here on the floor. You can see how long the down rods were originally, and I actually have the down rod for this one right here, as you can see. So here are the motors for the other ones. They're all identical, all with the silver pinstripe on the side. And these are the blades, the ones I haven't cleaned yet. They're a little dirty. And then you can see right here is the model information. Dayton Industrial Ceiling Fan, Model 4C721. The UL listing. And the power ratings. Let's see, what is it rated at? 160 watts and 0.95 power factor. Looks like 1.4 amps. So these things are they're pretty heavy duty. So I think that is about it for this video. I'm probably going to end up hanging up and testing the other 3, but I probably won't go into as much detail since I've already pretty much covered everything in this video with this first one here. So that is the 60-inch Dayton Industrial Model 4C721. I keep saying 5 for some reason. The very first fan of the 4. So thank you for watching, and videos of the other 3 will be coming shortly.